is happiness? This is one of those questions that often gets it depends, or it's different for everyone. The fact is, we can define it accurately and succinctly. Merriam-Webster gives us two definitions. Definition 1 is a state of well-being and contentment, joy. The second definition is a pleasurable or satisfying experience. Okay, we have our definition. End of video, right? Wait, back up. What do we mean by a state of well-being or contentment? What do we mean by a pleasurable or satisfying experience? First off, that's two very different definitions. One is a state of being, the other a fleeting temporary feeling. Which one should we focus on? Or are they part of the same thing? In order to delve deeply into this, let's try to understand what kinds of happiness we're talking about. Let's go all the way back to Aristotle, who had a lot of things to say about everything. According to Aristotle, there are actually 4 different kinds of happiness, and he categorized these different types of happiness based on their sources. The first one is hedonic happiness. Hedonism is the pursuit of pleasure or sensual self-indulgence. This type of happiness is derived from simple pleasures and the avoidance of pain, or it can come from material objects. It is dependent on the moment and the thing or activity you're doing at that moment. It includes pleasures like enjoying good food, entertainment, relaxing activities, or sensual gratification. We all chase it to some extent. We are all looking for something to make us feel better right now, especially when we're stressed or we're sad. We have to be careful, though, not to chase it too much, because that can lead to addiction, whether it be drugs, cigarettes, alcohol, or something else. The second level is ego happiness. Ego happiness, as mentioned by Aristotle, is happiness that comes from living a virtuous life. It includes cultivating personal strengths, engaging in fulfilling activities, and contributing to the well-being of others. It also comes from being a better person, doing things to improve our life and that of others. However, in its darker form, it comes from wanting to be better than others. Excessive focus on this type of happiness can lead to competitiveness, self-absorption, and jealousy. The third level is a happiness that stems from a place of love. It comes from a genuine compassion for people and a desire to help others. This leads to a deeper, more meaningful passion for life. This type of happiness is certainly more lasting than the first 2 levels. It can be attained by helping people in various ways, through teaching, charity work, philanthropy, etc., etc., etc. The fourth level of happiness is the highest, the loftiest, and the hardest to describe. I would say it's more closely akin to the Buddhist concept of nirvana. It comes from a search for fulfillment through perfection. One's search for happiness by finding meaning can lead to a true contentment with the universe. It can only come after one has achieved the first 3 levels. As you may have guessed, very few people can attain level 4 happiness. Aristotle believed that happiness is the ultimate goal and the highest good that humans seek. He put forward the idea that true happiness comes from living a virtuous life and fulfilling one's potential. In other words, happiness is not merely a fleeting emotion or pleasure, but a state of well-being that's achieved through moral excellence and virtue. In modern day, positive psychologist, researcher Sonia Lyubomirsky, in her 2007 book, The How of Happiness, describes happiness as the experience of joy, contentment, or positive well-being combined with a sense that one's life is good, meaningful, and worthwhile. This distillation of Aristotle is as good as any and gives us a platform to work on. The sense that one's life is good, meaningful, and worthwhile. How many of us can truthfully say that our life is meaningful and worthwhile? Even our simplified definition seems as difficult to achieve as Aristotle's level 4. How can we be happy when there are so many ups and downs, deaths, divorces, addictions, accidents, etc.? Yes, I know such people are out there, but for the majority of us, happiness is a temporary condition which can last from a few moments to a few months. Then it becomes a game of chasing happiness because we're looking for the experience rather than a lifelong contentment. But that can be just as emotionally damaging as a lack of happiness itself. Trying too hard to be happy right now is what gets us in trouble with dangerous addictions and lack of purpose. So we need to find something that is pleasurable and non-addictive while giving us that sense of well-being, that experience of joy, contentment, or sense of purpose. How do we find that? There are lots of ways to experience a sense of joy, but here at this channel we're more concerned with one topic, art, specifically visual art. In order to bring our topic back around to art, we have to discuss one more concept in the psychology of happiness, and that is flow. Flow is a type of happiness described by positive psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. It refers to the state of complete immersion and enjoyment in an activity to the point where one loses track of time and self-consciousness. This is that temporary level 1 happiness that is easiest to attain, and really anyone can achieve it. Csikszentmihalyi describes 8 characteristics of flow. 1. Complete concentration on the task. 2. Clarity of goals and reward in mind, and immediate feedback. 3. Transformation of time, that speeding up or slowing down of time. 4. The experience is intrinsically rewarding. 5. It is effortless and easy. 6. There is a balance between challenge and skills. 7. Actions and awareness are merged, losing self-conscious through rumination. And 8. There is a feeling of control over the task. There are many activities out there that have all 8 characteristics, from fixing a car, to decorating a cake, to training at the gym. It is up to you to decide what will do it for you. When you find it, it should be transformative, or at least make you happy in a deep and meaningful way. Art is one of those things that does it for me and many others, and in the coming videos we'll discuss how that works. As Csikszentmihalyi says, the best moments in our lives are not the passive, receptive, relaxing times. The best moments usually occur if a person's body or mind is stretched to its limits in a voluntary effort to accomplish something difficult and worthwhile. I'm sure Aristotle would approve. Next time, let's define art. Wait, what? I'm not sure which is harder or more controversial to define, but we're going to give it a shot. Meanwhile, if you have any questions or comments, please go ahead and leave them in the comment section. I will be happy to answer them. Also, I have left links in the description so that you can go and check up on these things for yourselves. Until next time.